Hey everybody, welcome to Stout Advice. My name is Logan Stout. You know, I had an interesting conversation on the beach with a friend of mine, and we were talking about, the different views, right? Positive, negative, pessimistic, optimistic, the different words. And basically, let's talk about three words. You got pessimism, optimism, and then there's a middle one that I really want us to all understand, okay? And so follow me on this. Pessimistic means no matter what's going on, you're negative. You're going to find the bad in every situation. Even if it's a great situation, you're going to find the bad in the situation. You follow where I'm going with that? I'll give you an example. A cruise ship, okay? Cruise ship. My wife and family, we love to take the whole family on a cruise. And at one point in time, I feel like I'm a part of a herd on a cruise sometime, okay? And I just, I literally go, right? It sounds like a cow. It's just like this, people just... And I remember complaining and being pessimistic about it. And my wife literally stops. She goes, "Honey, you're ruining this for everybody." And I go, "I'm not ruining anything. It's ridiculous. It's like I feel like it's a cattle call here. It's ridiculous." And she goes, "Honey, look out over the ocean. Look at the mountains. Look at this incredible food. We can eat all of it," which we did. Gained 10 pounds in 1 week, right? She starts telling me all the good things. And then I had a reality check. And I was like, how can I be complaining in this situation? I'm complaining because I'm trying to get more food. When I'd eaten enough food in one day, just to supply a whole army of people, and here I am complaining about going and getting food, right? It's ridiculous. Okay, pessimism, right? We get stuck in that negative mindset. Optimism. There are some people that are so optimistic, they're delusional. They're delusional. I mean, they say things and they have this mindset. I'm happy they're happy, and I'm happy they're optimistic, but it's not even possible to achieve what they're talking about. And I'm not trying to be a dream stealer, I'm just shooting you straight. I know an individual that's in a certain company, and I know with every little piece of my soul, there's no way in the world what this individual thinks is going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not in that company. It's like it doesn't matter how long the runway is, the pig can't fly. The pig can run down that runway, oink, 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 as fast as it wants. It's not going to fly. I don't care how positive the pig is. It ain't going to fly. Okay, so what's in the middle between a positive, optimistic mindset and a negative, pessimistic mindset? It's called realism, right? It's important that we're realistically optimistic. Realistically optimistic. So going back to the conversation with the buddy I was telling you about, he said, "Logan, man, we got to stay optimistic here." I go, "Buddy, this ain't about optimism. This isn't about pessimism. This is about realism. The bold truth is X, Y, and Z." And that's my encouragement for you today. As you live your life, have a positive, realistic outlook on things versus a pessimistic, negative outlook on things, right? A positive, realistic outlook is going to help you stay grounded in truth by positively thinking about something that can happen, having an optimistic view. Let's make sure we're not on one end of the spectrum or the other end of the spectrum. Let's make sure we stay level-headed and grounded so we can accomplish our dreams and goals in a realistic, optimistic manner. Action item number 1. Write down a list of the things that you're working on, and maybe you're pessimistic, maybe you're optimistic. Action item number 2 is ask yourself, okay, am I being realistic? Am I being realistic? When I was being negative on the cruise ship, I wasn't being realistic. I was being a complainer. All right? I was on a vacation with my family. It was a blessed opportunity, a blessed time. I had no reason to complain. Not everything's going to be perfect. I was being pessimistic. Right? Now, optimistic. Ask yourself, man, have I lost my marbles here? Am I being way too optimistic about a situation? Okay? I look back in sports. I see some of these fans, and they're talking about how our team's going to win the World Series this year. And I'm going, you're 22 games out of first place. You're not going to win the World Series this year. Right? That's called being overly optimistic versus being realistic, okay? Hey, let's have an optimistic, realistic outlook on life. I hope this helped. Thank you for joining us this week on Stout Advice.